Are the Buffalo Sabres ready to dominate the Atlantic Division? In the same period last year, the Buffalo Sabres were considered one of the top 10 worst teams in the NHL. Now, they have the potential to go into next year as a top 10 team. Although the Buffalo Sabres failed to qualify for the playoffs this season, it's inevitable to question whether any of the top 3 teams in the Atlantic Division will be remotely similar to the group they were last season. Last week, I touched on this topic, hinting at the possibility of a division leadership shift, when discussing how the Tampa Bay Lightning and Boston Bruins may face considerable roster turnover and may need to undergo rebuilding processes. The main opponent of the Buffalo Sabres is facing a series of problems. At this point, it's likely that Toronto can begin the rebuilding process. And at best for the Leafs, they'll take a step back. As for the Sabres, this news couldn't be better, as the team is once again on the rise. Last year, they had 91 points and finished with a record of 42-33-7, just one victory away from qualifying for the playoffs, where the Panthers now face the Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Finals. That said, it looks like next season, the Buffalo Sabres could be in direct competition with the Panthers if the Lightning, Bruins, and now the Leafs start making the inevitable roster overhauls. So at this point, it could be argued that the Buffalo Sabres, even though they are the youngest team in the league, could realistically, at worst, finish second in the division behind Florida. Not that the aforementioned 3 teams aren't tough to beat, they certainly will be, but as it stands, the Sabres could go into next season, at least theoretically, as the best team in hockey compared to Tampa, Boston, and Toronto. So yes, as of this writing, the Buffalo Sabres are in a position to take over the Atlantic, or at least compete toe-to-toe with Florida. We'll see how things play out in the end, but Sabres fans should certainly be excited about this prospect.